Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here, the Homemade Entrepreneur. So I want to answer a couple questions, more than a couple, questions that you guys have sent me over on Facebook. If you guys don't know, you can ask me questions over on Facebook. I will respond to you, and then usually I will do a video at some point as to answering that question, going a little bit deeper. So that's what I want to do right now. So let's dive into that. Okay, let me get to it. Probably should have done this before I started the video. Oh well. Alright, here we go. So, and I'm not going to read your name or anything, but so one question is, how do you start in Amazon FBA? Well, the first thing, starting in Amazon FBA is simply fulfillment by Amazon. So it's not really you're starting in Amazon FBA. You're starting selling on Amazon. And the key is just to find some products. You can do it around your house. You can find books, go to a yard sale, thrift store, whatever you want to do. But just find any product that you have and see if it sells on Amazon. So, for instance, I have Canon batteries. This is for my phone, or this is for my camera that I'm actually using right now. A Canon lens cover. Those are just things that I have that are sitting right here in front of me. You would never think about selling something like this, but I know for a fact you can make money off these Canon batteries. So, just find stuff around your house and just start from there. Okay. How did I get into selling on Amazon? The thing was, I was selling on eBay. selling on Craigslist. I was doing fairly well, and I decided I want to do something different. So I started listing stuff on Amazon through doing merchant fulfilled, not FBA. And what I noticed was stuff was slowly starting to sell. But then I started watching. I don't remember the guy's name. I started watching some of his YouTube videos, and he was just getting into Amazon FBA, and he was sending big boxes. And so I was thinking, I'm not sure what exactly he's sending. He never really talked about it much. Just showed the boxes. So I thought I might give it a shot. So I sent in a Nike compression shirt, football compression shirt. This thing was sitting at my house at the time. It's probably been sitting there for 6 months or something like that. Didn't sell. I sent it into Amazon to the warehouse. Within a day it sold for the exact same asking price. So it was that point I knew merchant fulfilled was not the way I wanted to go. I wanted to do all Amazon FBA because things would sell a little bit quicker. I could sell it for a little bit more money, and I didn't have to house everything, which later on down the line, when I started getting office, employees, warehouse, costs started going up and up. So in order to keep my costs down a little bit, I sent everything off to Amazon, and that's how I managed it. So that was how I got started with Amazon FBA, or Amazon. I don't remember, whatever the question was. Here's one from today. I saw the picture that you posted. That's great. Over $1,000 in a day. How do you get clients to that point? So it's not just me. I'm not the only person that are getting people to that point. And you don't even need a coach, a teacher, whatever. You don't need somebody to teach you how to get to $1,000 in sales per day. It's something that can easily be done as long as you apply the tactics and stuff that I'm showing you right here on YouTube. You do the stuff in my Amazon FBA training course. Things like that. It doesn't take that much. Okay, I don't want to say it doesn't take that much. It takes a little bit of work, but really, to make $1,000 or to sell $1,000 worth of products, it's not that difficult. As long as you're putting in the time and effort and you know what you're doing, it's fairly easy. You just got to implement the simple strategies that are out there and put it to work, and it does work. I guarantee it. Usually, the highest day I've ever seen from a client was right under $20,000 in a day, which that was one of my clients that was selling only shoes. He did very well. So I have clients that send me stuff that I just made $100 in sales today, and they're psyched about it, and that's a great thing. That's a great feeling. I remember when I was at that point, $100 a day. Remember when I got to a point, $1,000 a day. 2,000, 5,000. I remember all that because I remember what I was doing all those days. Okay, it's something you just don't forget. So I love having people send me screenshots of their sales for the day, sales for the month. Every once in a while I'll show it. The other day I did show it, or earlier today, whatever it was, I did show it, and a lot of people liked it. A lot of people like that there's someone else out there that's just getting started and they're seeing results. So it doesn't take a whole lot to see those kind of results. Just know you do have to put in the work. Do I ever travel across country to teach people how to source? I don't. The reason I don't do that is because I would rather travel across the country and see the different cities, do all that stuff, and source myself. Spend time with my family, and just have fun doing that. I don't like to go around and coach people on sourcing and doing all this stuff. I try to do all that locally, and when I go on vacation, do all that, I try to take my family along. I'm always working, I'm always doing something. I don't just do Amazon FBA, so I have other business that I run. So I am always busy. So when I go out of state or out of the city or out of the country, I like to take my family, and we like to enjoy that time together. So that's why I don't do that. Are you attending this year's ASD conference? I am. I will be at ASD in Vegas in, I think it's March, I believe. I've had it planned for the last three conferences, and I haven't made it to any one of those three. Something always comes up, but this one I am going to make it to. That is my priority. I have stuff blocked out for like a week for that time, and so I will be there. So if any of you guys are there and want to meet up, let me know. Let's see. Do I do any coaching on stock trading? No, I don't. I don't do that. For one, I'm not the best at trading stocks. I am averaging right around $40 per trade, $40 profit per trade, and that is including my losses and my positives. So that includes it all. So average $40 a trade. It's not very high, but when you consider you do multiple trades a day, it does add up. I'm not risking a lot of money or risking a lot of time, because frankly I don't have a lot of time, and I don't like to risk money. I like sure things, but stock market, as we know, is not a sure thing. When is your website course coming out? My niche website training course is coming out very soon. I know I keep saying that, but right now I'm actually working on finishing up some coaching stuff to get people ready for fourth quarter. I'm actually finishing up a Q4 guide, your guide to Q4. I don't remember what I called it. So that should do very well. It's going to teach people what to be sourcing for, how to find things ahead of time before they actually go on sale, all that stuff. So be on the lookout for that. If you're part of my Amazon FBA or the Homemade Entrepreneur membership group, the exclusive membership group, the $11.99 monthly thing, you will be getting that course for free. So just know that if you are part of that, you don't need to be waiting in line for this course to come out. It will come to you, and it will be free. Let's see. Can I still sell Nike shoes? Yes, I can still sell Nike shoes. I've been selling a lot of them. I know a lot of other sellers that have been selling those as well. Some people are restricted, some people aren't. So just keep that in mind. Just because you are restricted doesn't mean somebody else isn't, and vice versa. Do I sell shoes outside of Amazon? I don't sell much outside of Amazon. And their follow-up question, what do you sell on eBay? The things I sell on eBay are pretty much like high dollar items. So recently I sold a used pair of Beats headphones. I sold a used pair or set, I don't know what you call it, of Bose earbuds. So both of the Beats sold for I think $120, and the Bose headphones sold for $180. So those did okay. They sold fairly quickly, but on eBay you gotta be more competitive. You have to understand keywords. You gotta do all that stuff. So I don't like doing that because you only get one sale. One thing that I am doing, so the reason I don't share my eBay seller account is because I do have private label products on that account. That's the only thing that I'm doing a little bit differently. Is some products I'm having sent to me, I am holding some back and selling them on eBay to make a little bit extra money, and not just rely on Amazon completely, which is a smart thing. Don't just rely on Amazon. About how many items do I merchant fulfill per day? I usually pack and ship maybe 2 a week, maybe 1 or 2 a week. I'm hardly ever doing any merchant fulfilled, so just keep that in mind. Is there money in merchant filled? Yes, there is. I just don't like doing it because I don't have the time. I don't want to, have a big warehouse. I don't want all that stuff. What do I do in my free time? In my free time, normally I'm either hanging out with my wife and kids. We own a house. If you're a homeowner, you obviously understand there's things that you have to do around the house. I don't do a whole lot of chores. Pretty much, if anything, I'm fixing something. The one thing I like to do, I like to vacuum. That is my thing. If anybody doesn't want to vacuum, no big deal. I'll vacuum. I like doing that. I've always liked to vacuum, which is probably kind of weird, huh? Anyway. What is the biggest item I've ever sold on Amazon FBA? The biggest item that I've ever sold, it was actually Actually, I think it was recently. Recently, I sold a large industrial ceiling fan. The box was 58 by 58 by 32 by 36, something like that. Could have those measurements off. Anyway, that was the biggest thing. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, send them over to me on Facebook, or comment here on the YouTube video, and let me know what your questions are. I'll try to do some more videos just like this to answer you guys' questions. But yeah, talk to you guys soon.